Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Arsenal beat Leicester 2-0. Yes, and it was in a routine win, dominating fashion where we did well. And you know what? If you have any questions, throw your questions in the comment section. The link message is the link to the match vlog where I met up with some of the boys from Twitter, and I met up with some of the boys like Harry, as you can see there, Harry, Samuel, Fred, one of the guys if you don't know him, basis. And you know what, we ended up winning 2-0. This is another game I went to that we won. I think I might go to more games, but Champions League football is definitely on its way to the Emirates, and Lacazette was looking really good. Martin Ødegaard was compared to Madison before the game, but he created more chances than the whole Leicester team. Guess who had the last laugh? And you know what, Thomas Partey put on a show, in my opinion. Almost had a hat trick if two of his other chances went in, but one was cleared off the line and one hit the bar. It was definitely the Thomas Partey show, in my opinion, and probably the man for me in this game. But Odegaard obviously was a close second. Mikel Arteta is now being linked to a job away from Arsenal and a contract renewal for Arsenal. He's being linked to PSG to replace Pochettino, and Coutinho is also being linked to Arsenal. So let's get into it today on EGTV. Bang. Yo, people, what's going on? We got the Nigerian Englishman, we got Lamar, we got Cam should be coming very, very soon also. We got a bunch of people jumping on for today's stream. We're going to be talking about the Arsenal versus Leicester game. There's a lot of places to go, but you know what? Let's get started before we go any further to just talk about the match reaction. What do you guys think about the game? What do you guys think about everything that happened yesterday and you witnessed? I think it's very fitting to start with the statistics. If you guys don't know, it was a routine win. We won 2-0. There was 21 shots, 8 shots on target. Let me just mute you, in Englishman. Just unmute yourself whenever you're ready. 2.8 xG. We did what we had to do. It was a routine win, in my opinion. And the way that we dominated possession, the way that we took control of the game, the way that we, in the first opening minutes, we just took the game by the scruff of its neck and almost scored like 3-4 chances. But then from there till the end of the second half, it was very shaky. It was very lackluster. I think we could have done a lot better there. But Ben White and Gabriel and Ramsdale continue to save us. We can rely on this defense. As we have seen 2 games against Leicester. Aaron Ramsdale puts an absolute wonderful save, beautiful save in that for that chance that he saved. And you know what? I thought that was probably as good as any saves that he's done this season. And then the guy who was compared to Madison before the game, Martin Ødegaard, definitely had the last laugh. If you haven't seen what he did, he had more chances created in this game than the whole entire Leicester team. He had 6 chances created, Martin Ødegaard, against the whole other team. As you guys can see right there, 6 chances created. What a baller Martin Ødegaard has been. And Thomas Partey, the one day I don't tweet about Thomas Partey scoring a screamer, he scores a header. And you know what? It's ironic. He continues to shoot. He has shot more shots from that specific shot in the from outside the box in that area than any other player in the league has done from that specific spot on that right side of the box, taking the shot with your right foot. And he's taken 6 shots, and none of his shots have gone in, but he's gotten 2 goals, and they're both from his heads. So it's just but yeah, I'm happy with the win. I'm happy. I think Champions League football is definitely upon us. It's coming very, very soon. We're going to be seeing the picture of them holding up the Arsenal thing for the Champions League very soon. And Lacazette is a big part of helping us get Champions League football. He's scoring goals. He's scoring penalties. He's creating chances. Bukayo Saka had an off day, in my opinion, in the second half, but we didn't really need him too much because we were seeing out the game. We were dominating possession, and the midfield of Granit Xhaka and Thomas Partey needs to be spoken about. We're going to speak about all these things, but before we go any further, let me just throw it over to the panel. I'm going to start with Englishman first because I don't know if he can hear us, but go ahead, bro. I unmuted you, by the way.
Well, I think it was a great professional performance. It kind of reminded me of the first game, to be honest, at Leicester, because we managed the game from start to finish. As you said, there was a period, end of the first half, with like a 20-minute period where we looked a little bit complacent. We were losing the ball a little bit, giving them a chance to get into the game. But boy, what I believe that if they did score a goal, we could have raised the level if we needed to get that next goal. After we got the second goal, obviously we were very, very comfortable. I think they tried their hardest not to give that penalty, to be fair. I don't know why it took so long to give in the first place, but the party don't start. Partey after Partey. Yeah, Partey after Partey. Look, that's what we need to be singing now, because the Thomas Partey that we bought from Atletico Madrid has finally arrived.
Yes.
I believe as soon as now his role in the side has been defined, he's not trying to do dribbling, trying to do box-to-box stuff, all this stuff that we were seeing him do last season. Like, there was stuff I saw Partey do last season that I didn't even know he could do. And to be honest, I didn't even need to know he could do it, bro, because the Partey we saw at Atletico Madrid was good enough. Do them same things that Diego Simeone taught you to do. And now he's doing them, keeping it simple, protecting that back four, loving it. And obviously, Odegaard is Odegaard. We don't need to talk about him. He's just a magician.
Okay. Lamar, welcome, Lamar. Welcome to the channel.
Hey.
First time on the channel. You have your own channel. Let the people know who you are and tell us your thoughts about the game.
Awesome. So yeah, my name's Lamar Lynch. I got my own channel, Lamar Lynch TV. Met up with Egal like on Twitter. Came across your stuff and your content on there. Been watching your stuff for a while as well. So happy to be on board, man. Obviously, yeah, following Arsenal since the day I moved to this country about 2002. Born in Jamaica, so come over watching Thierry Henry, all them guys as well. So loving the Arsenal since then. But yeah, Sunday. Fantastic. I loved it from start to finish. I feel like everyone was really playing well. Partey getting the early goal as well. And just like Englishman said, it was similar to the reverse fixture as well, because we scored a very similar goal. You know what I mean? I believe Thomas was on the near post as well for them, the Leicester defender. Gabriel got the first goal in the return leg. But on this game, it was obviously Partey as well. So it's good to see that working out as well. A bit of a shambles there from Leicester, not working on set pieces. They're a bit, flopping on that a few times. But I don't know. I feel like we played really well. And the little dip at the end of the first half, that happens. You know what I mean? Momentum does swing from time to time, and you got to rely on the big guns. White, Partey, Xhaka, Tierney, even Cedric. You know what I mean? Give round of applause for Cedric. You know what I mean? Never wanted him in the side, you know, but he's doing well, and I'm happy. Second half as well, just like Englishman said, if the game really got in trouble, I feel like we would have had enough to turn it around as well. So I don't know, good win. How was it for you? Because I know I've been to the stadium before where they've had a long VAR decision. So I know you was in there and that took a while. How long did it take? And was anyone getting anxious or nervous?
It was quicker. It was quicker than the first time I've seen a VAR decision at the game. It was a lot quicker than that. It didn't take as long as it usually would take. I felt like I really enjoyed it. And you know what? You can celebrate the goal twice. You know what I mean? You can celebrate the goal twice. And I enjoyed it overall. I didn't think it was that bad, personally. Awesome. Yeah, overall, it was a really good experience, and I think the atmosphere at the Emirates was really positive. But yeah, guys, do me a favor. As more people jump in on the panel, the name to call it, the link to call in is right there. You can call in if you want, and also please smash the like button, hit that subscribe button while you're at it. Tell me, guys, who was your man of the match in your opinion? You know what? Let's wait on the man of the match. Let's talk about Thomas Partey first. Before we do that,
well, you're basically talking about the man of the match, you got, bro.
Yeah. Thomas has joined us. Thomas, how you feeling about yesterday's game, man?
I'm really good. We played well. We should have killed Leicester off, because I remember first half we sat back a bit. I'm thinking, why are we sitting back against informed Leicester team who have been so shit, and we should have killed them, but we played well. I'm happy for Thomas Partey. That goal, that header was fantastic because he needed that. He needed it to get his confidence. I'm happy for him. Odegaard, he's proved me wrong. Next time I need to keep my mouth shut. He's proved me wrong, so I'll give him flowers because I wasn't convinced. I wasn't convinced of this guy, but fair play to him. And Cedric, for me, he's the weak link. Like, for me, he's the weak link in that team for me. Mane,
he's doing all right for now, though.
Cedric, for me, he's the weak link for me, man. But yeah, everybody played well, but Cedric, weak link for me.
There you go. Everyone played well, but Cedric.
Cedric.
Okay, I definitely do agree. But Ben White, since Cedric was having such a bad game, Ben White was definitely, in my opinion, the one picking up the ashes, doing all the dirty work for him. And you know what? There was times when I was watching the game where Ben White was kind of calling him out. He's like, "Yo, fix up." He was telling him straight up, "Yo, fix up, because you're messing up the game for us. You need to fix up." And I was sitting on the side where Ben White and Saka and Cedric were in the first half, and I could see that kind of body language and how Ben White kept looking for Saka every time he had the ball in the first half, looking for Saka in behind, looking for Saka in behind. One of these days, we're gonna score for a goal where Ben White gives the assist to Saka, because that ball that he keeps playing over the top is very dangerous.
Now with Ben though, Egal, what I think with Ben, like I was quite critical of Ben this season in terms of the 50 million, and like he still for me has a few lapses. Don't get me wrong, but yesterday, I definitely have to give him an honourable mention, because he did the business yesterday, man. No matter what, if it was a scrap you needed, he was there, like clearing the ball, bringing the ball forward. And I like that he gives us that level of unpredictability, because he can bring the ball and carry it forward. So big him up yesterday, man. I still think his goal is still the most under pressure when Saliba comes in, but he's doing a good job.
Yeah, Ben White's. I wasn't convinced of him because of his price tag, but he played well yesterday. He was blocking, he was clearing, he was doing his job. So fair play to Ben White. Yeah, he's proved me wrong, bro. I need to start keeping my mouth shut, because the guy has proved me wrong as well. But fair play to Ben White, man. Done well.
And you know what happened? Man City dropping points today literally has made this Liverpool game more serious of a game that we need to focus on. But before
give credit to Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace played well. They could have nicked it if Conor Gallagher could have. That would have been a good goal for them. They could have got the winner. But go credit to Crystal Palace.
Palace played well. They pressed on them, really on the ball as well. You know, Man City is always in the position as well. So
they counter-attacked them. Fair play to Crystal Palace. Deserve the point.
Okay. Sean, if you're in the chat, the link is in the chat. Jump on. I haven't had you in a long time. He's saying Leicester get battered everywhere they go. I love it. Let's
talk just awful.
Where's all that top six talk now? What's going on?
Oh, you want to start there? Yo, let's talk about that. These guys were saying Leicester are going to replace Arsenal in the original top six. Do you remember these graphics that they were throwing out there? Honestly. Yeah, I'm not trying to be an asshole. I like Leicester. I see them as an underdog and what they've done. And I've spoken to a lot of Leicester fans recently over the last 48 hours. And I'm telling you, they're a lot more humble than the people you meet on social media. The people you meet on social media are not the actual general fan base. The fan base is a lot more humble than we actually than you first actually think, because of the impression that I had was all these fans of other clubs like West Ham and everybody. They like to rile us up and gas up nonsense.
No, but to be fair, I agree with you, Egal. Like, it wasn't really the Leicester fans pushing the agenda of they're the big club. They're quite humble with it. They understand. Like, you see Spurs, yeah? The way Leicester fans are, that's how Spurs fans are actually supposed to be, bro. Humble and know your place, innit? Like, that's why I respect the Leicester thing, because as much as Leicester have been above us over the last 2 seasons, football isn't just been 5 years as far as I know.
Let me show you this.
Let's not just having a bad season.
This atrocity.
There it is. They wanted us off.
They're not just having a bad season, Leicester. They're a good side, but just having a bad. Everyone can have a bad season.
For sure, but they were never amongst us as Arsenal, bro. No matter what they've won in the last few years. Come on, bro. There's levels.
For me, I still think they've got a better squad than us and a better manager. Let's be real. I think Brendan Rodgers is clear of Arteta, but they've got a better squad.
What of Arteta?
He's clear of it.
No, guys. Just so you guys know,
Arteta's still a rookie. Calm down.
Thomason is similar to a lot of people. They still don't want to give the manager credit. It's okay. We don't need to worry about that.
I'm giving Arteta credit, but I'm still not changing my mind about this guy, bro. I'm not changing my mind about this guy. I'm just backing my team.
No worries. Back your team. Back your manager.
Not the manager.
All right. Let's go straight into Thomas Partey. Big up to the people in the comment section. Let me know what you thought about Thomas Partey's performance yesterday, and don't forget to hit that like button while you are here.
Outstanding.
I thought Thomas Partey was a beast with his celebration, scoring his goal. He got a header. He dominated that sixth position where he was like the six slash what do you call it, DM role. I mean, he was the DM, and he also got forward a little bit with progressive passes, and his link up play with Odegaard. It's just poetry in motion the way that he was playing. But I have to give it to him. He has been outstanding since the turn of the year. What do you guys think about Thomas Partey?
He was outstanding yesterday. He was sharp. He was driving forward. Like, unlucky, he hit the post. It was unlucky not to get a second for himself. I thought he played well yesterday because obviously he hasn't been like playing well. Like, but this time he's been one of our best players. So I'm happy he got the goal for his confidence. So yeah, he's been playing. He's been playing well. He was our best player yesterday, other than Odegaard. So I gotta give props to Thomas Partey.
There you go. Cam's just joined us. Cam, how you doing?
Well, go on, my guy. Give me literally 2-3 minutes, and literally
no worries. Take your time. Then we got Lamar. Tell me what you thought about Partey, man.
Partey, it's been a tricky one with him, isn't it? Because obviously we've seen Atletico in the years, and we've seen how defensively strong they are and how solid they are, and obviously you're expecting that from one of their main guys. You know what I mean? Their main centre midfielder didn't want him to go as well, and you can see why with his recent performances. I think he's just a breath of fresh air now. He's everything we needed in a defensive midfielder, but he's so much more than that. He gives you so much going forward. His little passing moves between Xhaka, Ødegaard as well, really, you know what I mean? The definition of Wenger ball. I'm loving it. The fact that he's scoring as well. And he looks like it's breathed life into him. It looks like he's very confident after getting that goal because he does shoot a lot, you know what I mean? But good for him to get on the score sheet, and I'm happy for him. Long may it continue.
Okay.
It's ironic though, isn't it? It's ironic how he shoots all the time, misses, and then he scores all the time.
Yeah, that is ironic. That is.
And
Ben will get better every game he plays. Ben White is actually, we're going to talk about Ben White in a bit, not right now. But yeah, everyone spoke about Englishman. You never got to speak about Partey. Talk to me.
Yeah, Partey, yeah. What he's done, he stopped eating fish and chips and started going back to the jollof rice, the, what's it called, pounded yam, fufu, that stuff. He stopped hitting up them London chicks as well. He's now focused on his football. Ever since, like, he just, you know what I'm saying? A Ghana boy, first time in London. He used to, like, you know what I'm saying? He used to calm down first. That's what the first season was about, bro. Now, after that interview where he talked about he ranks himself 4 out of 10, things don't change. We've seen it. That Man City game was where Thomas Partey really came of age. Obviously, he's been doing nice stuff in bits and pieces beforehand, but the Man City game is where he came of age. Now, he understands his role, what is required. And if you saw, I think it was the Wolves game where you saw they really tried to press him. But because he's so quick-minded, he's got such a great football brain. He knows when to drop his shoulder or to use his body. He's so key to how we set up now. Like, he's one of the players that if we lose him, our midfield just looks lost. He was so integral for the performance. Not even just yesterday. The run that we've been on right now, Thomas Partey is the key. Once we upgrade Granit Xhaka, number 34 next season, then boy, our midfield is going to be a madness. Like, every man should watch out. But Partey, the haters need to shut up now, innit? And just recognize what he's bringing to the game.
Facts. Cam, you there still? Cam. Leicester get battered everywhere they go. Stop it. Egal, I have a feeling we're going to beat Liverpool 3-2. I have a feeling we're going to win on Wednesday. That would be great, but I don't know if we're going to be doing that. Big up Cam.
Like, chill. Liverpool will be good, but winning, like, don't smoke weed, man. Liverpool are just different.
Hey, big up yourself. RIP shots all day, every day. You already know.
Good against Liverpool.
Cam, what are you saying about Partey and what are you saying about the game, bro?
Oh, what, yesterday? What, Partey? Yeah, no, it was all right, man. I rated him still, man. I can't lie. I'll give him his flowers. I can't lie.
Okay.
I ain't gonna sit there and hate on him. I know I've got agendas and that, but you know, I can't just run with my agenda when my agenda's in the mud right now, innit? So I gotta
Okay.
give
So
the flowers are due, innit? So
you got another agenda that's in the mud. Can I show you what I mean? Granit Xhaka. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna say about him?
I bun that guy, bruv. That my agenda will never change with that guy, bruv. Bun that guy. I could live without that guy all day, bruv. I could go,
Can you-
bruv. I'd rather play a baby than Granit Xhaka, fam.
Okay.
I'd
Listen.
rather play Stewie Griffin than Xhaka, bruv.
Cam.
I swear
Please.
down, I don't like. No,
Bro,
you
that
cannot
does not-
change my mind
yeah.
about this guy,
Bro,
bruv. Don't change.
listen,
Don't give me no
complete-
statistics, yeah.
No.
I've given my flowers on Partey, yeah. I ain't given no bruv. Any flower I give him, it rots in his hand, innit? There's no point, fam.
Okay.
The
All
flower
I'm
will
gonna
rot,
say
fam.
all I'm gonna say is Thomas Partey and Granit Xhaka, since they have been playing together the last 12 games, we've won 10 of them, we've drawn 1, and we've scored 30 goals.
That's true, though. That's true.
Have they scored all though?
Look,
No, it's not them scoring, it's the team performance.
look, Xhaka is the best of what we got right now in this squad. Let's not get number 34. I've said I'm not going to say his name anymore. Number 34 is the best of what we've got in the club right now. But if we want to go to that next level next season, then we need to upgrade him. But kudos to him right now, man. But he just can't be
he's doing very well now, but he can't be our guy going forward. If we make Champions League, can't be
If we want to challenge,
If
we want to challenge for the league, Xhaka's not Xhaka ain't gonna challenge us for a league in the next 2-3 years. Let's be real. We need to upgrade on him, like get someone like a Renato Sanchez.
Yeah, but
Like,
he can do it.
Xhaka's not my
I don't
cup
want
of
Renato because he's too injury prone. But
Xhaka's not my cup of tea. Like, Xhaka always gets himself sent off. This is what frustrates me. But he's not my cup of tea either, Cam. But I have to give him a bit of credit. Like, I can't. Like, he's been one of our best players. So I can't say shit about him. But if we want to win the Premier League in the next 2-3 years, we need better than Xhaka. Let's be real. The guy's been with us since 2016, 6 years.
Big up Tyreek. We got another comment here. Big up to all the people commenting. Do me a favor, continue to vote in the poll. Big up Sean. Big up Thunder Roads. All the comments and likes helps the channel. So even if you don't have anything to say of note, like big sentences or anything, just comment like an emoji.
By the way, Gal, let me say one thing. Yeah, there's a clip I saw about an hour ago.
Let me just read this. Big up Egal, Celtic fan, but I watched and I got KT. Hate to see Mikel Arteta doing good. Okay, because he's a Rangers player. Blue nose, but the Emirates is actually starting to get loud. Yeah, man. You seen the match vlog. I did the vlog. You guys can check that out. We got JT here also. Cam, go ahead. What were you gonna say just before we
actually? You know, I'll wait to the end in it because no one on this stream was on that last stream that I'm talking about last year, innit? But you was obviously because it was your stream, innit? Yeah. But I got some shit to say to you, cuz you and there's a couple other man, not like I said, no one on this stream, but there's a couple other man that are very known,
Save it until we get to Lacazette, okay? Because I know where you're going with this. Save it. He was calling out Aubameyang when he was scoring 20 goals and saying we weren't doing nothing. He's a fraud. So I hear you. Let's save it.
Okay, we'll come to that. We'll
get to Aubameyang's and Lacazette's important. Tyreek, how you doing? JT, how you doing? We were just talking about Granit Xhaka, but before we continue, Tyreek, give us your take on the game, and we're gonna move on to the next player, Ødegaard, very, very soon.
It's just control. That's the word that I want to go with, control, and how we controlled that game. There was a little bit in that period in the first half where Leicester were coming on top, where Barnes had the opportunity, which was a great save by Ramsdale. See Brendan Rodgers, the fraud, even saying wow at that. So yeah, that's the only little bit of worry. But this is what we have with Arsenal now, is that control and the midfield. That's what we're beginning to see. We lacked that a lot previously, but in this game, Ødegaard dropping deep, doing magical things. I know you spoke about Ødegaard. I was watching it back whilst I was getting myself ready, but you know,
hey, Egal, and you're one of them that was you one of them, Egal, that was picking up Ødegaard? And you know what, Egal, I've already apologized to my man, Mr. Quadizi himself, bruv. I apologize to you as well, innit, because I was one of them Ødegaard haters, blood. I was, and then you know what? I hold my hands up. Like I look, I'm always one of them. I go, you know me, bruv. I'm one of them. If I have to hold my hands up and I get proven wrong, I'd rather get proven wrong than be proven right.
Big respect,
you know,
for
like that.
Because
So
there's a lot of people...
Odegaard wasn't my cup of tea. I wasn't convinced of him as well, but he shut me up and he's proved me wrong. So
glad he shut me up and put me down, dude. I'm like, yo, Odegaard, allow me down, cause you're doing your thing, bro.
The signs were there. The signs were there though last season. I know he's not doing it consistently enough like last season when he was on loan. But you got to remember, man, the man's had no home. He's basically just been living from like loan to loan for how many years? No game time at Madrid. And I think that was the biggest factor, the fact that he needed somewhere to call a home where he's going to be settled in a settled system, build the team around him. He's willing, because you can build a team around someone who's willing to work as hard as he does. Do you know what I'm saying? We see Liverpool with their star players tracking back, even Mane, Salah, Kevin De Bruyne are working hard. And do you know what? That's what we're seeing from Ødegaard now. And he's adding, his confidence is brewing. You can see it. He's getting there. And that's what you can see with the lads as well, with how they're playing. Their confidence is going. And that continuity is important because they're understanding each other. Ødegaard said it in the post-match press conference. You need to understand who you're playing with at football, understand what their strengths, it's something as little as where they're going to receive the ball. Do you know what I'm saying? What, you can hear me?
I don't know, Englishman. I think there's some feedback whenever you unmute. But yeah, continue, Tyreek.
But yeah, he's having that continuity where you know where your players are going to go. So, for example, we know what Gabriel Martinelli is going to do when he gets the ball. He's going to go down and drive. He's direct. We know what Saka's going to do, even though it's a little bit frustrating at times. We know he's always going to try and cut in on that left, use his body, get in between, man. And yeah, now we know what Ødegaard's going to do. We know he's going to play it forward. He's going to dictate like a metronome. And Partey has that little bit of unpredictability in the midfield because he can drive. He can play the passes. He can spring it. So yeah, man, I'm really liking what we're seeing. And that's where we've got the edge over our opponents so far. But yeah, I'm sure we'll get into the Liverpool game at some point later.
JT, go ahead, bro. Your take next. JT? Can you guys hear him?
Nah.
Don't think he's speaking.
Nah, I don't think he said a word yet. Oh, he's leaving. Okay, so he's gonna be back. As we spoke about a lot of things, but now we were just talking about Granit Xhaka and Partey's importance, and I also want to get onto Lacazette, and Lacazette's important because Lacazette, even though he's not the guy who's going to score you 20 goals, even though he's not... One second, JT's back. JT, what's good?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you, bro. Just give us your take on the
game. Yesterday, wow, man, I was just happy. I think the first half, it would have been nice to have put 3-4 past them. You know, I know it's not how football always works, but it would have been nice for our goal difference and confidence also. I feel like the second half, we just did a professional job. We still were threatening, but we just stopped them from doing anything. Harvey Barnes, especially, who's been on form for them and one of their better players, in the second half, he was non-existent. In the first half, he caused a bit of trouble to Cedric, but second half, I feel like that right-hand side of Ødegaard, Cedric, Saka just locked him down, locked it up. He couldn't do anything. I was just so happy with the boys. Mr. 34, Egal knows I am nowhere near his biggest fan. I do not like him at all. But he done a good job yesterday. Partey has been doing a good job. Who else was very good? Obviously, Ødegaard, for me, man of the match. Ben White made a crucial tackle on that Maddie person, that whoever that Maddie is. People telling me bring Maddie over Ødegaard. Like, we're talking about a generational talent.
Madison, yeah.
So I'm saying, I was just very happy with the game. Yeah, man, roll on Liverpool. Like, I've been arguing with people all weekend saying we should forget this free hit business. Because imagine if the boys can just even forget the win for a second. If they can get a draw against this level of opposition,
I said that if we can get a draw,
do for them. Exactly. And like I said, the good thing for us as well, we took care of Leicester, so we're back on top of United. So that gives us a cushion. Let's just say we lost.
No, but
it doesn't matter
JT,
as much. Go on, bro.
So you know when we say free hit, I look at it as a free hit game. So we've got nothing to lose. It doesn't mean like don't go for it at all. It just means like, as in.
What did it just cut?
For Liverpool,
Listen, I don't know
What
what's
did you do,
going on.
Egal?
This is what happens when
draw
you
against
talk in the
Liverpool
game.
will be good. Like, we're not expecting to beat Liverpool. A draw will be good. None of us. I'm not expecting us to win. A
Guys,
draw will be good.
That's
One
what I'm
second.
saying. I'm
I was
hoping for a draw.
gonna bring it on to Lacazette, but JT, the moment you spoke about the comparison between Madison and Odegaard, I can't seem to help myself but be stuck on that point right there. So can we just tackle that for a second, please?
Bro.
Yeah, this guy's loving it right now. Egal's
Bro,
loving
no,
it.
but you know
This
why?
guy's loving this right now.
Come, listen.
I am one of those guys who said all the madness. But if you guys don't know, I made a TikTok on this earlier. Odegaard had created more chances than the entire Leicester team, including their substitutes. Also, Madison created 2 chances. That is the same as Gabriel Martinelli, who was having an off game, Bukayo Saka, who was having an off game, and granted Xhaka, who's not known for creating chances specifically. So let's just be honest. Let's call a spade. These guys tried to compare themselves to Martin Odegaard before the game. They even had their Twitter account go out of their way to make a comparison. And just so you know, they do this comparison every week. They even compared Harvey Barnes to Mane. So they've compared Luke Thomas to Robertson and Ricardo Pereira to Trent. So they're mad. They compare everybody to
But Egal, this is the problem. When you do things like this, and then the same guy you decided to do comparisons with kills your team, man of the match, you need to learn to be humble. Stop that nonsense. Because look at what, and you know what? Football's back. No goal, no assist, controlled the whole game, man of the match.
You know what's so bad as well?
About,
you know what's so bad as well? Yeah. As Arsenal are coming back, yeah. So I hope we're back. I pray we're back. Yeah. As Arsenal are coming back, I've realized I Method Man released a track the other day. And I've come to realize hip hop's coming back as well. So we're living in a good era right now as Arsenal fans. I mean, if you're an old school hip hop head like me, yeah, well, actually, you don't even know the vibe and wave I'm on right now, innit? Yeah. So, because I already said from the start of the season, listen, I'm not gonna be that one guy to go on Arteta every single time, whatever, innit? Because I'm not an Arteta fan, innit? It is what it is.
Same.
Yeah. But I just said, listen, it is what it is. I've said what I needed to say last season. I ain't stressing myself over this guy no more, innit? The guy don't fucking pay me to stress over him. Yeah, the guy don't pay me to stress over my team. The team don't pay me to stress over them. Yeah. So I said from now under Arteta, I'm vibesing, bruv. It's just vibes to me, bruv.
That's great. That's great.
You know what I'm saying? And now we're why our wave is so high right now, yeah. We're so high up right now. Like, if we're being real as Arsenal fans, even I didn't expect us to be doing this well at the moment. But that is also, but we have to remember that is also down to other teams doing shit as well.
You know
we
what?
do have to remember that as well.
Leicester to be bad. None of us expect Leicester to be having
not
bad
Leicester,
season.
not Bun Leicester. I'm talking about like United, Spurs, and even West Ham. Who's thinking West Ham really at the start of the season? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't expect them.
Yo,
Wolves
chill for a second,
Wolves are
Cam.
doing well as well.
Thomas, Cam, chill for a second. Let's just finish this
Sorry,
segment.
sorry, go on.
You guys,
I'm sorry, JT. Sorry, my bad, JT.
So as you guys can see, JT, they compared winning goals, successful dribbles. Like, are they wingers? Like, why are we comparing?
No, but Egal, you see things like this. Yeah?
Goals
This
won.
is what I hate football right now with fans, is because you look at these stats, you would think Madison's been better. But go and watch with your 2 eyes and you will know Ødegaard has by far had the better season. Madison is one of the most inconsistent midfielders in the Prem. He's a purple patch guy, as in he's got talent, yes, but he'll do 2 good games, then 5 meaty games, then he'll have a decent game, then he'll go back to being mediocre on the bench. Don't bring him when you're talking about Ødegaard. It's just disrespect at this point.
There you go. Gun Rash says Arteta is shutting me up, but Hopefully, he doesn't become scared versus Liverpool.
Also,
Every game-
I've got a question for you guys, yeah. You know when Odegaard was like that 15, 16 age,
Big
yeah,
up Goonrat.
when he was linked with, before he went to Madrid, he was actually linked to Arsenal.
Mm.
Do you think if he had come to Arsenal at that point, he would be where he is now? Or do you think it would be in a different situation only because it would have been under Wenger he would have come under?
Yo, bro,
And then he would have been under, and then Emre after, and then
Listen.
Arteta. So like,
our development at Arsenal is different level, but let me get Lamar involved. Lamar, what are you saying? If Odegaard, how much has Odegaard impressed you? And like, let's just talk about Odegaard right now. This guy's been amazing. Like,
Just keep it on a minute.
his development has been so good. He's going levels right now, and with the way that he's playing 1-2 passes, intricate passes, everyone is starting to realize how important he is. By the way, statistically, he leads the Premier League since the turn of the new year in chances created, in passes in the final third, progressive passes, and at Arsenal, he leads Arsenal in defensive categories as interceptions and like challenges won in the midfield. It's actually crazy. He's doing everything on both ends.
I can't lie to you. I was very skeptical with his performances last year. I didn't think they were that brilliant because obviously we knew him from the age of 16, being the wonder kid, being the next sort of Galactico, whatnot, but didn't really live up to the hype. And I think it's right. He didn't find a home. He was moving about there and there. Came on loan last year to Arsenal, and I didn't think he done that great. I think there were glimpses, like you mentioned, you know what I mean? Sort of free kicks as well, set pieces. He's good at that. He's a good little technician, but I didn't see enough, certainly not to have Smith Rowe on the bench and have him starting over it. Obviously, I've lived to regret that now, and he's putting the performance in, and I see why Smith Rowe can't make the team. I know he's got a little injury scare as well going on at the minute, but once he's fully fit, it'll be a good debate to see if he sticks Smith, because I don't really think you can have them two in the same lineup. I don't know how it works because I don't really see Smith Rowe as too much of as a left winger, but Odegaard, what he does in the middle, yeah.
Lamar, don't you think that Smith Rowe's had some good games on that left side though? Like, because to be honest, for me, Martinelli, that's why I predominantly feel Martinelli's going to end up down the middle, because on the left, he doesn't really give you that much in terms of attacking wise, unless he's dribbling past the player or having a shot himself. He's not really that creative. Whereas Smith Rowe, he's thinking to set up the man. So I see Martinelli, when he bulks up a little bit, he's going to be down the middle. That's what I reckon.
Yeah. The only thing I'll say to that is the only thing I've seen of Smith Rowe on the left, I've never seen him start a game there. I've seen him come on as a sub. And obviously, they could be the fullbacks getting tired, and he has more energy. You know what I mean? To really jump up. That's the only thing I've really.
Yeah, that was the Spurs one. To be fair, Lamar, I think we have. When even before Ødegaard came into the side, you know, when we saw ESR when he went on that run of games and when he scored at Leicester, that was when like Lacazette was playing in that hole just behind Aubameyang at that point. And I think that's where he's best at. Yes, he's a quality player, ESR, but like you have to have Ødegaard in there. And there has been occasions where him and ESR have linked up well, because you know with ESR he can play that one-touch play. He can do that. I think he can do that better than Martinelli, because Martinelli is just extremely direct. And I think Martinelli's games, I don't want to go on a tangent a bit too much, but Martinelli's game has suffered since the Tomiyasu injury, because Kieran Tierney's having to be a bit more reluctant going beyond him, and that's where Martinelli wants, so he can come inside in that half space position, and because he's a goal threat, do you know, even if you have a flick at the near post, a short cross and a little flick, so man.
Just so everyone can go, honestly, guys, Martin Ødegaard, how many people here put your hand up, or if you're a speaker, let me know how many of you guys here thought Madison would have been the better buy. I personally did. I put my hand up. I thought Madison was
me too.
So did Arsenal. That's why I was linked to
You can't see me, but my hand is raised high right now, blood.
JT, my hands and my legs.
I'm ashamed of all of you.
1 second, JT.
No, I was on Ødegaard. Let me tell you why.
Are you sure, JT? Are you sure?
Let me tell you why I'm sure. I'm sure, man. Because when I saw Ødegaard at Real Sociedad, I'm looking at a technician. And I've always, since Santi left, I'm not saying Ødegaard is Santi. They're two very different players, but I've wanted that level of technical ability back at my club. So you bring Odegaard, we're getting closer to that. We're getting closer to the days of Nasri, Fabregas, Haleb. Even though we didn't win anything, we were a very good team.
That was a good team, yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? So now I believe if Arteta or whoever the board is can go and bring in those kind of players, those technical players, then surround them with experience and some world beaters, we have the makings, because we have the basis, we have the spine of a good team, right? With the two at the back, obviously Ramsdale, the midfield. We need to improve the midfield. That's the one thing I always say. Need to improve the midfield, get that striker, but we've got a good young core. Tierney, Saka, all of that. We add. Oh, boys, we're cooking, man. We're cooking.
Okay.
I will just say, because I wanted Ødegaard over Madison, but I put Ndombele over Ødegaard in a combined 11 when we played Spurs. So I'll take.
We need it for the derby.
Okay.
Listen, that's
It's
a
okay,
yellow
bro.
card, bro.
People
Where's
are
John
bringing
Moss when you need him, bro? Where's VAR at, bro? Where's
People are
John Moss?
putting Naby Keita. People are putting Naby Keita ahead of Odegaard in combined 11s right now. And
Keita's been shit, bro. He's been shit.
Don't come with
say.
that. Naby Keita, nah.
I don't know what to say. But let's talk about Lacazette. Can I tell you guys something?
What?
I have to give a certain man flowers. People, listen, Cam, eventually I turned around. I was one of the first people to say we wanted Aubameyang sold before when we won the FA Cup. After he started scoring goals and continued to score goals and everyone else dropped off, I backed him when he was performing bad. But I always wanted something better than, not better than Aubameyang, but I wanted to move away from Aubameyang and bring in better midfielders. That's what we've done now, and Lacazette's performing. And Lacazette's performing to the point where we can get top 4. So this is a conversation of two things. One, it's a conversation about Lacazette. Next thing, it's a conversation about top 4. But first, let's get into the Lacazette portion of the conversation, right, guys? I need to tell you guys right now, a lot of people are eating humble pie with Lacazette. A lot of people, especially people in spaces that talk about Lacazette and talk shit about Lacazette every day. I had one guy the other day say he would even be willing to give Lacazette a 1-year contract if he was willing to accept it. Now, Lacazette in the last 10 games has scored 2 goals and has 7 assists. He's been integral to our chance creation. We got more goals, more assists. We have more goals. We have more chance created. We have more opportunities. We have more link up play in the final third. We are a better team with Lacazette as a striker than Aubameyang as a striker. And you know what? To the people who've seen it, to the people who backed it, and to the people who are freaking out about Aubameyang leaving, everyone can now just calm down. And we're all in the same boat. We don't care that about his current contract situation as much, because we're hopeful that the club will sign the right players going forward. But right now, I'm happy. And Lacazette, much respect. He's the skipper.
Can I say one thing as well? Can I say one thing? Do you remember after last year? Who was that? What was the team we played? That racist team, bro.
Slavia Prague.
Yeah, and he kneeled down against the whole team in front of the whole team. Yeah. Do you remember what I said? I said from that day onwards, yeah, I will never disrespect this guy again, bro. Yeah. And since then, I ain't disrespected him. And I said I would rather this guy, even though he don't score, he might look at the end of the day, yeah. The reason why I backed him over Aubameyang, because I just saw he brought more out of the team than Aubameyang did. He brought more out of this young team that Arteta has than what Aubameyang did. Aubameyang just looked like he was done with the team itself. Like he was just looked like he was just about just to ride out his contract, basically. Do you know what I mean? Like that's what it looked like to me. And I get why Arteta got rid of him. I get it. Do you know what I mean? For me, it was a bit too late, but he got rid of him in the end. Fair enough. That's why I backed Lacazette. Now I didn't say Lacazette was gonna actually be the guy to be like, yo, he's going to bang in 30, 40 goals. Watch this next season. I'm not one of them guys, innit? I just saw more in Lacazette than I did in Aubameyang. Now, that's what brings me back to that stream that I saw, yeah, that I only saw before I came on here, yeah. And it was that clip. And all of you, man, yeah, on that stream that they laughed at me. No, Cam, you're talking shit. He's going to get he'll definitely get 15 goals. Aubameyang will definitely get to the 15-goal mark before the end of the season. Guy just hit 10, bro. He only hit 10, bro. Yeah, so I want my apologies right now, bro. Because I forgot I did that stream, you know. I forgot I did that stream. And if it wasn't for me coming into your page today,
I will give you flowers, but you weren't fighting against me. You were fighting against Sonny. So
Oh no, I was fighting against all of you, bro, because I was just watched it all. You're always like, yo, well, Cam, you need to realize, you know, because Aubameyang this and Aubameyang that and and I'm like, no, bro, I'm not having this.
1 second, big up, why not? And let's just go to the super chat. 100% Lacazette always put a shift in, deserves putting shift in, and another super chat. Thank you, my guy Gunnar Rash. Big up to him. Lamar Lynch can help Egal grow a proper beard. Wallahi. Yeah, man. He can definitely help me grow a beard. And
I love that.
I might need a beard transplant, honestly.
Hey, listen, do what I did when I was a kid, did it? Do you know how my beard's so big?
By the way,
I kind of cursed what I did, did it?
If you guys see under this hat, I literally shaved my head bald. So.
Oh yeah, no, let me see, bro.
Yeah, I saw the tweet.
Jeez. Wow. You see, you know what you should do? Egal, you're the first stage, I'm the second stage, and then Lamar is definitely the final boss.
No. Lamar's the third stage. I know. If you saw my beard right now, I'm the final, but over. Like you know when you go over, like yo, you need to get that trimmed right now. Like
why is there two of you, man?
Why is there two Englishmen?
Yo, there's two of these guys, bro.
I needed to figure out which one was the real one. I couldn't figure out which one was the real one.
We've got the Nigerian English side, the Nigerian English at the same time.
Okay. So now, honestly, I feel like Cam said enough about Lacazette, but everybody here, we know what to say about Lacazette. But JT, we were in a space together. We were fighting people. I can't remember which side were you on. Were you on the side saying Lacazette needs to go, he's still trash, or are you on the side of you respect what he's doing now?
What, Lacazette? Come on,
yeah,
man.
Okay, yeah. I know what
you know what it is, yeah? This is the thing. I can appreciate what a man's doing, but my thing is this, yeah? I don't like it when fans say, sign him to a new 3-year deal. You're going over the top. Yes, what he's doing is important, and he cannot get injured. He has to stay injury-free. I don't know how that's going to happen, but Arteta's got to work with him or whatever. But end of the season, you just got to be like, you know what? You've done what you've done. It's not always been enough, and just let it go. Let it go. Just let it go because he has not. Let's be real. Remember when we signed him? Yeah, we signed him at the time, record transfer fee to be that guy. He wasn't that guy. Hence why Wenger went and got Oba in January, right? So I'm just looking at it like, okay, Lacazette. I'm not being negative. I'm not going to boy him too much. Let him just do his job, pull his weight, because the youngers are doing their thing. My only thing with Lacazette is add some goals, because it can't just be Saka, Martinelli, the young boys.
That's right.
You got to chip in with your goals as well.
Guys,
with Lacazette,
Tommy, sorry. I will let you finish, but I'm just going to let everybody know after Tommy's done, we're going to go straight into player ratings. We're already almost 50 minutes in. We haven't done player ratings. So when we start player ratings, I'm going to give each player rating to one person, and the comment section can also add in, and one person can respond after each person speaks. So only 2 people per player. It's not going to be every single person giving a rating.
Make sure you don't say anything mad, Tommy. Otherwise, we won't move on to the player rating.
Yeah, go ahead, Tommy.
Man. With Lacazette, yeah. When we signed him, I thought he was going to be the one, because I remember Wenger kept on benching him in a few games, and I remember when he made his debut against Leicester at home and we beat them 4-3, and I'm thinking he was the guy. But for me, he works hard, but if we want to challenge for the league again, I just don't think he's the guy that can challenge us for the Premier League again. We need like a Jonathan David or like an Osherman type of player to get over to like score us like 20, 25 goals.
Did you say Jonathan David?
Yeah, JT, you got why not?
Did you just say no? Did you just say Jonathan David in the Premier? You think Jonathan David in the Premier League is going to score 25 to 30 goals?
Bro,
I believe he can do that.
Like, guys, I'm gonna have to mute you guys. I'm trying to move this on. We cannot be stuck on one point for too long. Let's get into the player ratings. The player rating is going to begin now. Guys in the comment section, you know how to do what we do during the player ratings. Give us your player ratings in the comment section. So we're going to do the Arsenal player ratings right now. And all I need to know is what you thought of that player, what you thought their player rating was in the comment section as we go along. So first things first, this is everybody's here. Since we're all here, we're gonna
Miguel, respectfully give me Cedric, please.
Okay, I will give you Cedric. Okay. I think I like this setting better, so I'm gonna do it this way. And Let's get started. First player of the day is the goalkeeper, the big man, English #1. Who wants Ramsdale?
I'll have Ramsdale.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna give him an 8. That save against from Harvey Barnes, world class save. Because I thought that was gonna go in, but world class save. The way he just put it out, man. That was a good save by him, and he's kept us in the game. He's been saved, even if we're not playing well. This guy has saved us week in, week out. So I think it's gonna be one of the best goalkeepers in the next 5 to 10 years for us. So I think I'll give him 9 out of 10. What quality keeper?
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm seeing
Ramsdale's my signing of the season, man. He's always been a fan favorite for me from the moment he stepped in with the relegation stuff looming over him. He's come and done an excellent
the good
job,
thing, the one thing I rate about that save as well, is just quickly. The one thing I rate about that save, if that would have gone in, that would have changed the whole complex of that game.
Yes.
You want to know something? From where I was sitting, it looked spectacular. Like the way that he got his.
Yeah, I know where you were sitting, Egal. I know exactly where you were sitting, bro. That view right there is fucking bad, bro. Boys, I'm telling you, the view that he was at, because I know exactly where he was
in the middle of the pitch.
Yeah, right, bro. The view is amazing, bro. I'm telling you.
All right, moving on. So we're gonna give him an 8. Everyone agrees 8's fine. JT?
Yeah, I'll give him 7.
Yeah, 8's all right. Yeah, 8's all right.
All right, 8 for him. Arsblog's probably going to give him a 10 or a 15. No, they gave him 7.5. They said strong set pieces, very good from set pieces. Cedric, okay, go ahead. Just 1 second. Let me just change the image before you go ahead.
You don't even change the image. Don't even disrespect yourself like that. Don't change the image, bro. Yeah, because this guy don't even deserve a rating, This guy, I swear to God, bro, this guy is... How was he even a professional footballer, bro? Like, this guy was getting spun left, right, and center, bruv. This guy was, I swear to God, if we would have conceded, like, apart from that one spectacular, sort of save from Ramsdale, apart from that one chance, this, I generally thought, these lot were going to score from this right-hand side because of this guy, bruv.
Yeah.
Oh my God, bruv. This guy was scaring me how bad it was. Like, I just said, if we play him against Liverpool, I just don't even expect us to draw, to be honest, because...
So give him a realistic rating.
I'm going to give it about realistically, and it's not even me trying to be a dickhead, but I'm realistically going to give him a 1, bro.
That's too harsh because I understand where you're coming from defensively. Harvey Barnes was doing him left, right, and center.
We kept a clean sheet, bro.
He's the weak bro. Listen. I'm not being funny, I'm not being funny. If it wasn't, listen. If it wasn't for, there was a couple times where I saw Partey and even Odegaard.
Yeah,
had to back it, like they had to literally run back and back him up because they must have seen him get spun so many times. They're like, yo, this guy needs help. Look, I'll give him a 3 in it. I'll give him a 3, but I ain't going higher than that, bro.
Let Tyreek respond, and I'll put it in the middle between both of you. Tyreek, what are you giving him?
I would say 5 because yes, defensively he was poor. He was poor. I will agree with you on that. But I think the bar set by Tomiyasu has really shown the difference between him and Cedric. Defensively, Tomiyasu's had one bad game against Brighton, but Harvey Barnes is a top winger in the league, and I don't think that Cedric was actually that bad going forward. He actually put when he was it in the first half? Or was it in the second half when he cut the ball back for Lacazette and we tried to get a shot off there? So, but that's Cedric's game though, and that's where we needed improvement. I will agree with you on that. Like Cam, I will totally agree with you going forward. But in this on one game, definitely not as bad as. But I understand where you're coming from because
this is one of the worst games I've seen him have. I'm not even gonna lie.
I've seen him have worse. I've seen him have
worse. I've seen him have worse. Don't get it twisted. I have seen him have worse. But it's like, bro, yesterday, I don't know what it was. It must have been the fact that every time after the first 2 times I see it happen, my eyes were just fixated on that's him, because I'll be like, oh my God, he's going towards him again. Oh my God. Oh my God, that's what it was yesterday. Like that was it, bro. Every time it went over that sign, I was just thinking, shit. That was it.
Cam. 1 second, bro. Let me move on, please, because we have a bunch of players to also talk about. We can't talk about Cedric all day.
Mane or Diaz, they're gonna roast him.
Let's talk. JT can take this one, and then I'll give it to Tyreek on the throwback. JT, what are you saying?
Benny Blanco, Mr. White. I'll go 7. You know, I think it was good yesterday. I think
he had a big crucial. He had that big crucial tackle yesterday as well.
That's what I'm saying. That tackle on Madison, I think he kept everything pretty simple. And you know what? One thing I've clocked about Ben White, he is such a shit house master. I love it.
You know what it is as well? Do you know what it is? Just to add on that as well.
Tripping up players.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
No, he trips up players. He was arguing with Ricardo Pereira, getting in his head. Like, I like it when players do that kind of stuff. I love the dark arts. So I'll go definitely like a 7.
And you know that block for me, yeah, was just important as the Ramsdale save.
Okay, I'm giving him.
Sorry.
I completely get that, but people in the comment section are saying 7. Some people are even saying 9. JT, what do you give him?
I say 7. I'll go 7.
Okay, Tyreek.
All I've got to say is Ben White has to get an 8 or a 9. He was up there for man of the match. I'm surprised I didn't put him in the poll personally because he was immense. And I'm going to be real, yeah. I love Gabriel, and I've said that I think Gabriel can be one of the top 5 centre backs in the world at some point. He was a big shout, I know. He's kind of dipped a little bit in recent weeks, but Ben White was better than him. Ben White was up there for man of the match. That block is probably bigger than Ramsdale's save in fairness, because you know what was the score at the time? Was it 1-0? Yeah, because it was after that. But that was when Leicester were coming into the game, and it looked like a certain goal. But Ben White playing out of the back, so calm as well.
I'm telling you, when I saw that before that block came in, I just said fuck, because I thought that I just saw when Madison come onto the ball, I was like shit, and then I just saw Benny Blanco from nowhere, bruv. Boom! I'm like, whoa, where the fuck did this guy come?
1 second. Someone in the comment section said something crazy.
I can see
Ben Hyde is an average player. You clearly are not.
He might have been hiding, yeah, but he came out of nowhere at the right damn time, innit? Yeah. So if he was hiding, he's the perfect hide and seek guy, innit? Because he came out at the right time.
He got 7.5.
Have you seen someone else? Blake Hernandez. Harry Maguire, greater than Ben.
I thought that was him.
He's a Man City fan trolling.
Harry Maguire, shit, man.
He's salty, isn't he? After Palace got 4 points against them. That's it.
Who are we talking about, guys? Who do you mention? JT.
He mentioned the guy mentioned Harry McMuffin.
Typewriters ready, please. He's going to talk about Harry Maguire now. Hoe vond je hem de laatste tijd? Hij pakt rood tegen Watford.
He's really shit.
There's no point in talking about Harry Maguire. We know he's really shit.
He's not that good, man. Come on.
We don't need a
that's the most expensive fridge in the world, bro.
Anyone mentioned Harry Maguire?
That is the most expensive fridge in the world, bro. Imagine that.
No, man. Such a fridge.
Anyways, go ahead, Lamar. What are you saying? Gabriel Magalhaes.
Gabriel weren't his best performance, but it's one of those ones when you have Ben White playing such a great game as well. The sort of second in command don't really need to do too much as long as he's, doing the tidy stuff, making sure he's intercepting passes, playing the ball well. For him, I would maybe give him. What did we give Ben White? What was he? Was he at 8?
7.5.
7.5. We have to give Gabriel a 7 then. Because I think Ben White did play better than him, but Gabriel is still about, man.
I think everyone agrees. Anyone saying less?
No. If you want to give him higher, bro, you say it. You want to give him higher, innit? Don't worry about no one else, innit? You say what you need to say, my guy.
I'd probably say a little bit lower, 6 for me.
I think 7's fair. I'm gonna keep it at 7, if anything. Anybody or 6.5 maybe, but I think 7 is fair.
Yeah, 7.
But yeah, Tyreek, you cool with 7 or you want to leave it at 6?
I'm cool with 7. I love Gabriel Magalhaes, man.
Kieran Tierney. We're just gonna do
for me as well. I love Gabriel.
Guys, anybody want to talk about Kieran Tierney? Because I felt like there was not really much to talk about. He was good attacking wise, good defensively.
I think it was it was solid. I'll give him a 7. I think it was just solid. It was a solid performance. You know what I mean? Like, it was nothing.
Bounced back.
There was nothing really wrong. You know what I mean? He was.
I think Tyreek touched on it. He said
I'll
he's
give
not
him
really
7 as
getting
well.
forward anymore. I mean, defensively he's superb, but going forward he hasn't really been doing much.
Yeah, I think.
You want to give him a 6?
Do you know what? But I think that's down to Martinelli. You know, I think if Emil Smith Rowe was on, if he was to start, I think he would get forward a lot more.
Facts. Emil Smith Rowe and Tierney. It brings more balance because Emil Smith Rowe helps out defensively. Martinelli does.
Whereas I think he knows with Martinelli, he knows Martinelli's just going to dart where he's going to dart anyway. So there's no point both them darting in the same bloody position. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so 6.5. What do we say?
Anyway, man.
6.5.
I'll give him a 7.
Yeah,
I just think it was a solid game. It was a solid game, innit?
7.
Okay, just to let you guys know, Real Madrid are sniffing around Kieran Tierney. They want him, and they see.
Now, don't worry, man. He's our future captain, bruv. Don't worry about them, man. Don't worry about them.
Need to keep a hold of Tierney.
Getting the armband quicker with all these links.
They see him as a Marcelo replacement. Anyways, we're gonna do the midfield together. So actually, we have to do it separately because Thomas Partey had such a good game. Thomas Partey could have scored a hat trick in the opening minutes. He hit the bar. He second half he had a shot cleared off the line, and he scored a header. I think personally, this is the nearest to a 10 that I can give a player. I'm personally giving him a 9 for his performance. Anyone disagree?
I'll give him a 9 as well.
Okay,
Also, quality. It was quality. It was quality.
Do you know what though? Do you know what would have been so funny if he did get that? If that wasn't given handball and it actually did go in the net, that would have been a second goal off his head.
Oh yeah, another one off his head.
Go ahead, JT. Before I lock it in, JT, go ahead. What were we gonna say? Oh, he's gone. Okay. JT, you there? Okay, I think he's on mute and he doesn't realize. But yeah, I gave him a 9. Let's see what people in the comment section said for Partey. 8, General 9, 9, 11. Okay.
I would have said 8.5. I would have said 8.5 because I would have given Odegaard.
The 2 people who hate Granit Xhaka the most on this panel are gonna get Granit Xhaka. Go ahead, Tommy.
This guy sometimes this guy frustrates me a bit, but I'm gonna give him a 5, man. I just think
What?
What do you say?
I'm joking, guys, bro. You guys are taking it so seriously. I'll give him probably 6.
A bit higher.
You gotta give him 7, man.
Bro, let me listen.
Hey, listen. You asked us. You asked the 2 Xhaka haters, yeah. So let him land, yeah. And then I don't know who the other Xhaka hater is. It's obviously not me because obviously can't.
I'll give him a 7, innit? I'll give him a 7.
Is it? Am I the other guy? Yeah.
No, JT first. JT.
All right, cool.
Listen, I'll be real, yeah. Like I said, Xhaka has been the bane of my existence at Arsenal for 5 years. The absolute bane of my existence. But I will be objective and say Xhaka was good. Like Xhaka had an 8 out of 10. What did he do wrong? Like I can't, because usually, you see how bad Xhaka's been. I look for what he's done wrong. I legit look for. I'm like, what's he? Yeah, he did that. Okay, I'm on to Xhaka. But what did he do wrong yesterday? He didn't put a foot wrong. He led well. He passed when he needed to pass. He just did everything correctly. It was simple. He just did it all. Like, listen, you got to give him a 7. Anywhere from 7 to 8 is fair for me.
He had a shot as well. I couldn't believe it.
It's a bit harsh, isn't it?
I couldn't believe he had a shot as well.
Mm-hmm. Not even a yellow card either.
Yeah, trust, not even a yellow card.
I didn't even know that. There you go. 2 chances created as well. Egal, you said it. He's not known for doing that.
Oh my God, this is the rebirth of Xhaka, guys. Get gassed.
Oh gosh, nah, you say that he gets sent off against Liverpool.
Okay, guys, can we? I'm gonna give a 7 or 6.5. What are we saying?
Me personally, I'll give him a 5.5, but that's just personally me, innit?
Based on the comments, guys, the comment section are being a little bit more fair. They're saying one guy said 7 for what and gave a 5, 7, 7, 6.
Listen. 5 games don't make up for 5 years, innit? Yeah,
I don't give a
flying. I don't care, bro.
Listen, 3,400.
That's like how Van. No, that's like Van Persie, bro. That's like the whole Van Persie, bro. We stuck with that guy for 10 years. He gave us 1 good year and then fucked off, man.
Cam. 3,400 people have voted and give him a 7. So it's very fair.
It's not fair.
Okay. Odegaard. Everybody here, let's be honest, minimum 8. Anybody disagree? Minimum 8.
I disagree.
What do you
The
think?
minimum should be 9. What were we talking about?
Should be, what are you talking about? The minimum should be 9.8.
So you're saying he's man of the match over Partey?
10.
Wait. Is Odegaard over Partey as man of the match for you guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Two
Yeah,
people
Odegaard,
said yes.
Yeah, man of the match for me.
Okay, Lamar, what about you? Is he man of the match for you?
Oh, it's a sticky one. No, I'm sticking with Partey, man. Let's stick with Partey. He got the goal.
It's 4 against 2, and it's 4 against 2. So obviously Odegaard wins.
No, it's 3 against 3. Unless
no. It's 4 against 2. It's 4 against 2.
Tommy, did you go Partey or Odegaard?
Odegaard. I'm going Odegaard because he was.
I told you 4 against 2.
JT, did you go Odegaard?
Martin Ødegaard.
Cam, did you go Odegaard?
Of course I went Odegaard.
Okay, so we have.
I'm just trying to get a ride out the purple Lambo.
Today we have 2 men of the matches. We both get 9 automatically.
No. You gonna give him 10, fam?
Nah, 10 needs a goal. Like
10 needs a hat.
I'm giving him a 10. Odegaard 10.
I'm giving him a 9.
I'll do it at 9.5 in it. Just because he didn't get a goal, I'll give him a 9.5.
He's not getting more than Partey.
If this was FIFA, yeah, this guy would have got a 9.5, bro.
Guys, respect Odegaard, respect Partey. They both played outstanding, but I can't. It's literally shoestring to pick between who's better that game. So respectfully,
I think Odegaard's better on the eye, but I think Partey
today, look, we're getting everything bang on with the rest of the Arsenal fan base. There you go. Also, 30 million for Martin Odegaard is a steal.
When I look at it now,
hey, star boy.
Thank you,
star boy.
Perez. Thank you.
Tell me about it.
Next, go ahead. Bukayo Saka, off day. I'm gonna go first. I'm just gonna give him a 6.5.
So yeah, I'd say 6. Because I got his shirt. I got the name on the back of his shirt. But I'm gonna be real with him. He didn't have his greatest game. Still a threat, but needs to. When he has these off games, you can tell from the start where he's making decisions. He keeps going and cutting inside and have that shot. We know he can use his right foot. He just needs to use it a bit more. But I think, once again, Cam, you'll probably like to hear this, but playing with Cedric doesn't help all the time. Do you know what I mean?
Odegaard a 4.
Why do you think this? No. Cedric has downplayed him. Cedric, this guy should have 15 goals by now. But Cedric, I'm telling you, fam, it's all Cedric's fault, and I'm running with that, and that's where I'm sticking with it.
Okay,
but I'd say
Cedric's the weak link anyway.
Guys,
weak link for me.
I just need a quick thing because we're gonna move on to we're gonna try to move on from this because there's still Arteta talks that we need to do. But Saka, I'm gonna give him a 6.5. Is that fair?
Yeah, I'll give him a 6. I feel like
I'd say 6. Yeah,
I feel like he's tired, bro. I feel like he needs to rest.
Yeah, he needs to rest. And the
By the
problem
way,
is, we got Liverpool.
Overplays him a lot. I said to you, this manager needs to stop overplaying because he's knackered.
Bro, when you stop referring to Arteta as this manager, and then what do you call it?
Who did you say? Farteta? Yeah, I know the bastard.
Basically, he took 5 shots and had 4 targets, 4 tackles, and they gave him a 7.5. I don't know what their standards are.
Yesterday he was so knackered, man.
I don't know. I don't believe that.
Well. Listen, Egal, I need to speak about this guy right here.
Martinelli. All right, so it's gonna go to this one's gonna go to Tommy and this one's gonna go to Lamar. No, Tyreek and JT. So you go first.
Hey, let me have Lacazette though, innit? Let me have Lacazette.
Listen, Gabriel, I don't think you understand. I'm in a group chat with a few brothers, and some of these guys call him Dog Nelly. Like, they just don't rate him, and I'm confused. This is my second.
Is it the same one I'm in?
No. It's a different. Egal, I'm not bringing you into that. That's a shit show. That chat is just crazy. You'd get angry. So my head gets blown. Listen, I'll talk to you on a different day about some of the things that happened. Okay. But keeping it on the game, Martinelli, I think all he needed was a goal. He was immense. The guy was pressing.
7?
He was creating.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think he had an off game, to be honest, man.
Calm.
Why he had an off game for me?
Off game. Do you know why? Because in the second half, he was terrorizing James Justin. Literally just running past him, and he cut it back. The guys didn't want to score. That's what I'm saying. If he got a goal on assist, it would have capped off a brilliant performance. but he was pressing, he was creating, he was running back as he always does. He was trying. For me, 7. He had a good game.
I'll give him. I think he had I think he had a better game than Saka did.
You guys see how you guys? 1 second, guys. Put your love for the player aside and try to be agenda-free sometimes in the comment section. Because if you're giving Martinelli 7s, but you're giving Ben
I'm gonna run with my agenda. Martinelli needs a 10.
ratings. It's like, come on.
I'll give him a 6.
I'm running with my agendas now. Now, ban all this. I'm running my agenda in it. 10.
It was just an off day for him yesterday.
Guys, let Tyreek go, and then we're gonna go on to Lacazette.
I would probably say 6. I do think he was probably at the same level, if not worse. I understand where you're coming from, beating a man. Yeah, second half he was on fire, but first half, make like few errors. Had a big chance as well where Ødegaard played that wonderful through ball, and that's where you could have got a 10 there. But I feel ESR is better than Martinelli on that left hand side. Do any of you disagree?
I agree.
You know what? I don't disagree, but I don't agree at the same time. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm very split at the moment. I need to see more of ESR.
Me as well.
I need to see ESR start more games, so I can
Guys, just to let you know, Liverpool do not have the facilities to sign any of our players unless Mo Salah leaves for 100 million.
The last time Liverpool signed one of our players was Oxlade-Chamberlain. You can take him. You can take him. We'll give you Xhaka if you want.
We'll give you Cedric. Xhaka. We'll give you Cedric and Xhaka for a free. Fuck it.
No, but guys were crying when Oxlade-Chamberlain left. Remember?
I didn't want the Ox to leave, but Wenger got rid of him, and
I didn't want him to leave, man.
I could tell, bro.
No, but
Yo, Tommy, you watch a lot of League Gunner, bro. Relax. I know me and Lee are cool now, but like I still disagree with a lot of his opinion, and it seems like you agree with everything he says. It's kind of crazy.
No, you lot, man. How could you have wanted Ox to stay? Let me tell you what Ox should have went. Yeah, remember that last game he played for us was against Liverpool, coincidentally.
Yeah.
Do you know how he played? He was fast. He did it on purpose. He let Mane cut in his shoe. He was complaining, and then I heard in an interview 3 days later when we beat Arsenal, brother. You were playing for Arsenal at the time, you prick. No,
he was.
Chamberlain, You see Chamberlain. You see guys like him, yeah. If I saw him, I'd have a serious talk with him. Like, do you know what?
No. Do you know what? No, there was players, yeah. There was players. There's certain players, yeah, that I clocked, yeah, that Wenger and even maybe Emmerich brought in on a contract, yeah, when they brought him in, yeah. They could only bring him in to play certain amount of minutes. So we never actually got to see, like, before they had to pay an extra sort of, like, because I remember, I swear down, there was in Chamberlain's contract, after Chamberlain played over a certain amount of minutes per game, Southampton get a certain amount of money. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I sort of get why he didn't play a lot of full 90 minutes, because I know there was a few players that was on them certain contracts.
Okay, yo, Mandem, this is crazy. Did you see Troops went up with Aubameyang? That's sick. Anyways, let's continue. Yeah. Lacazette, what are we saying? Lacazette.
Me.
Just go, man.
Oh, sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to be selfish today, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm gassed today, bro. I don't know why, but I'm gonna give him. You know what? Yeah, I'll give him his flowers in it, because that's my guy. Yeah. I'll give him an 8 in it. I'll give him an 8.
Okay, I gave him an 8 also. Everyone's giving him an 8.
Oh, did you give him an 8? Oh, say no more.
Yeah, I'll give him an 8 as well.
Okay, bless up. Just before we move on, we have to talk about this, because this is pretty much taking over all of social media. If you guys don't know, Piers Morgan complimented Aubameyang for his goal versus for Barcelona.
We don't claim him as an Arsenal fan, man.
And my guy Troops. You know, I'm cool with Troops. Troops is my guy. Met him a couple times also. He met up with Aubameyang before, after the game that he had for Barcelona, and they scored a goal and everything. And he even said something like, "Oh, what do you call it? This is a good day for everybody. Barcelona won, Arsenal won," and he's like, "Everyone's happy." Right? It's just a good mood around Arsenal right now, and it seems to be like nothing seems to be distracting us from our goals. Our goals are ahead of us. Everybody can see them for what they are, and this is just a good vibes. I'm very happy, and everyone's just happy at the Emirates. Whenever when I went there, everyone just seemed very happy, right?
Trust.
I think Piers Morgan was trying to take shots at Arteta for letting Aubameyang go because of how well he's doing. But Aubameyang, he came back and said, look, two parties can leave each other. Do you know what I mean? As long as I'm scoring my goals out here, Arsenal are getting a win. It's the best scenario for both teams. So there's no need to be having a dig at this guy. No need to bring up the past. Aubameyang, we still love him. He's going on doing his thing. Respect to him. Thanks for the years. You know what I mean? But Arsenal have a different goal now, and we're flying high. So let's keep it going.
There it is. Thank you, Pierre. But sometimes everyone benefits from the separation. Most important, everyone is happy now. We had a good time, and that we will not. I don't forget. Big up to him for that. And what was Piers Morgan's tweet? Something along the line of Arsenal fans have spent the past 2 hours gloating about why we're so much better without Aubameyang. And how they're glad he's gone. Meanwhile, he scored his 6th goal in 9 games for Barcelona, including 5 in the Liga in 6 games. I miss you.
But this is the thing. Do you know what's so funny? Yeah, I already said it. If he was to go to another league, he will end up tearing it up because it's a different league to Premier League. I already said it. As soon as he leaves Arsenal, he will end up going to another league, and he will end up becoming the Aubameyang that was when he first came to Arsenal.
I'm not hating Aubameyang because I love the Masters at Arsenal, but Iago Aspas scores goals in that leagues.
Exactly. I'm going to mute my mic right now because if I speak, I'll be in big trouble.
If you speak, you'll be in big trouble. I hear you.
Abba had to go. Like he was poor for us. Let's be real. He had to go. Like I wish him the best. Like I don't hate it. He just had to go. Like we had to cut ties and move on. But I'm happy for him. He's killing it in Barcelona. I said he will kill it, but we had to let him go. Like it's better for both parties. It is what it is. Let's go and get Victor Osimhen and Jonathan David.
Let me just segue this to Barcelona. Since we're talking about Barcelona, 1 second. Let me just segue this. Since we're talking about Barcelona, at this moment in time, we are linked to a Barcelona player. Let me know. Yes, no, maybe. What are you guys saying? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Coutinho is linked to Arsenal now.
I wouldn't take him still. I
wouldn't touch him, honestly. I think let him go to Aston Villa. Let him stay at Aston Villa.
Yeah, he's doing his thing.
It's not FIFA anymore, is it? Where you can just put high-class players into any team. You know what I mean? That's why Aubameyang doesn't work anymore. Arteta's got a philosophy. Do you know what I mean? Certain guys need to be doing certain things, work rate, technical abilities. You know what I mean? Not saying he doesn't have it, but if he ain't got that work rate going forward and back, then you're not going to cut it at all at Arsenal at the minute.
And on top of that, I think Arteta's trying to cut all this ego shit out with the players as well. And if he was to suddenly come at Arsenal, now, I'm not saying he has an ego, but there will be an ego that comes with him.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying,
right,
and it could disrupt the whole dressing room where it is right now. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
I'm not saying it wouldn't happen.
Disrespect Benzema. If Benzema was in the Premier League, if Benzema was in the Premier League, he'd be the best striker in the league by far, in my opinion.
We should have bought that guy in 2011, bro.
Do you know what I mean? How many years?
I don't even want to talk about Benzema no more, bro. We should have bought this guy like 2010, 2011 times. I don't want to talk about it no more, bro. Every time I hear about this guy, year in, year out, and do you know what's so funny? Do you know what's so bad as well? When he was at Madrid, when Ronaldo was there, this guy never got the appreciation he got, and he was still banging in over 20 goals a season. But because Ronaldo was there banging in 30, 40 goals, he would never get the appreciation.
Let me say this.
Can I correct you, Cam? He was banging 40, 50 actually. Ronaldo.
Guys, just before.
That's what I'll say. 40, 50, it is what it is.
Just
not Messi though, not 94.
Guys, Cam, please do not interrupt anybody when they're speaking. This next part, I'm going to clip it up and post it. So please do not interrupt anybody. Let everybody get their point across. I want to speak about a certain Mikel Arteta possibly going to PSG. Yes, PSG are looking at a new manager after Pochettino's sacked. It is rumored that Pochettino will be sacked before the end of the season. Mbappe will be leaving, and their current director of football will also be leaving. Arteta and also a couple other managers have been looked at as possible replacements for their current manager Pochettino. If you guys aren't aware, Arteta used to play at PSG the same time as Ronaldinho, Anelka, and Pochettino played there also, and he's currently being linked to there. They like his philosophy, they like what he's doing at Arsenal, and they feel like he'd be one of the perfect manager candidates. There's only a couple managerial candidates they're looking at, but now this is City, PSG, and who's the other team? Barcelona. 3 teams have already considered Mikel Arteta as a possible managerial hire for them in the near future. It just goes to show you what kind of manager we have. A guy who's respected in world football by a lot of different people, even though he might not be respected by our own fan base. Now, first, this is where things are getting different. Arsenal are currently discussing a contract talks with him. A lot of fans were questioning if we should be giving him contract talks because top 4 was not secured. It looks all but done at this point that top 4 might be secured before the end of the year. And it looks like Arsenal might be giving him a new 3-year deal before the end of the season. But my question to you guys is, would you be okay with him leaving? What I personally think, if he leaves, who do we bring in? Would we bring in a Patrick Vieira or something? And I personally think he's not going nowhere. I think he's going to stay. I think he's going to sign a new 3-year deal. And I personally do think Mikel Arteta is here for this foreseeable future. But yeah, I'm going to throw it over to Lamar first, and then we're going to go in order. Lamar, what do you think about this whole situation?
Just compliments. Take it as compliments. There is no way Mikel Arteta is going anywhere for the next at least 2 years. Do you know what I mean? His philosophy is starting to come to fruition. You know what I mean? Why would you start building a house? You know what I mean? And just leave it. You know what I mean? You want to finish it off. You want it to see how it looks in the end. You want it to compete with other houses and see how much you can at least sell it for. You know what I mean? How much you can value it for. It's the same thing with the squad. He's worked this hard. This amount of disciplinaries, you know what I mean? People giving him stick, fans giving him stick. Some fans are still not even sold. So he's still got work to do. His mission at Arsenal is not done yet. And I know he's played for PSG. I see that little link there as well. And I know he's got links to Barcelona as well. But him and the appreciation and the sort of relationship he had with Wenger, I feel like he won't leave Arsenal just down in the mud like that. I feel like it would have to be forced out for him to leave. I think he will stay. But just
Tyreek?
Yeah, I just want to echo what Lamar was saying there. And I think the fact that the way Arsenal have trusted him and they have backed him will also be something that he will try and reward us back for that loyalty. It was shown under Arsene Wenger, the loyalty for him, for us to give him the opportunity to come, and he repaid that loyalty by staying over the years. And I think that Mikel Arteta will do the same. He has built this culture. And we know with Mikel Arteta, it's not about quality of players. It's about the culture and how you feel and how you can do that. And he'll be coming from in a much more pressurized situation at PSG, and he won't be afforded the time given where he knows he will get at Arsenal. So it just doesn't make sense for him to leave right now. There will be a point where he may go to PSG, he may leave, he may go forward. We'll have to wait and see. But right now isn't the time. And I can link that with the likes of ESR, Saka, Martinelli. It's not the time for them to leave yet either.
Just to let you know before everyone else goes, yes, he was actually linked to City and Barcelona. If you don't know, the Barcelona link came directly from the president's mouth as possible managerial candidates at the time. And City and Arteta have been linked as a possible replacement to Pep even before he came to Arsenal. He's been linked to PSG, Barcelona, and Manchester City. And anyone who's just laughing at that, you clearly are not following the situation, and you might be rival fans. So I'll let it slide. But hey, continue. I'm gonna now give it to JT. JT, what are you saying?
No chance he leaves for me. Not this summer. I don't think so. I think he likes the project here. He wants to take it as far as he thinks he can. I just think right now, walking into that PSG job as well, would be too difficult for him, especially. Remember, he's still an inexperienced manager, and he's got something good going here. Why would you stop that to go to somewhere like PSG, which is quite volatile? That job is very difficult. Like I said earlier on, Egal, it looks like Mbappe's gone Madrid. So you're managing Messi, who's the in my opinion, the best ever. and then you've got Neymar, who's a big personality in himself. But then you've got to kind of massage those guys. It's too much to deal with. I think he'll stay. I think he likes what he's doing here, and I think what's your name, brother? Is it Tariq? Is that your name, brother? Yeah, Tariq. You said how the Cronkies have backed him and they've shown him that they're willing to believe in his vision. So I think him cutting and running would be doing them a disservice. So I think he'll stay.
Okay, so just to let you guys know, from the day that Arteta was hired in December, that year, there was always rumors that he could possibly end up going back to City as a possible Pep Guardiola replacement, or he's training up to take that City job or that Barcelona job or PSG job. And people are always been saying if he becomes good enough, he would end up becoming that guy. And Arteta has decided not to wait to stay at City to replace Pep. Instead, he's decided to leave Arsenal, to leave City as a coach to come and be a head coach at Arsenal because he believes in himself and he's so confident in his own ability. But as of reports, just earlier this year, when there was the situation with Pep Guardiola, people have always been saying that Mikel Arteta would be ready to take that job at Arsenal. When he left that job at Arsenal, there was always links to him going back to Manchester City. And if you want, you can Google it. You can find it yourself. And when I say links, I mean reports from the Daily Star, from the Telegraph, from all these major newspapers. And people are saying, "What are you smoking?" Okay, say what you want to say. Say what you want to say. Go ahead, Cam. What are you saying? Arteta to PSG?
Nah, it won't happen, man. At the end of the day, yeah, I know I'm not Arteta's biggest fan, but at the end of the day, he won't go PSG. He won't go Barcelona. And the only one we have to worry about is, in my head, the only one right now in the next 5 years that we would have to worry about if Arteta was to stay and to progress us where we want to be would be Man City. Because Barcelona with Xavi, I think they've got a project with that going on right now. Because one of my real close guys are a Barcelona fan. Like, he knows everything about football, bro. Like, he's one of them football heads, bro. And he's already told me they've already put this sort of trust in Xavi the way Arsenal. They're sort of taking the Arsenal route, if that makes sense, with Xavi at Barcelona. And they see Xavi as a long-term manager at Barca, sort of thing. So I don't think Barca will be anything to deal with in the next 5 years because they're going to be sticking with Xavi. They look like, unless some major shit happens and they go downhill. And like I said, with PSG is a different, like, PSG, they'll probably end up getting Zidane or Ancelotti, in my opinion. They'll probably end up getting one of them two, in my opinion. Like that's because their team is so star-studded.
Yeah,
you need a big figurehead like a Zidane. Do you know what I mean? To be like, yo, I don't give a fuck who you are. Do you know who I am? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you need a big figurehead. So with that, I don't think it's nothing to worry about if you're looking like you want Arteta to be Arsenal's manager for the foreseeable future. And on top of that, I think if that was even a problem, if that was even a slight problem in Kroenke's minds, which I don't think it is, they'll be the only two other managers that make sense right now to take over this Arsenal project, in my opinion, would be Ten Hag or Enrique.
And Enrique is not going nowhere until the World Cup. And Ten Hag is probably going to end up at PSG because he's also another target.
I don't think he'll go PSG.
He might go Manchester United.
He might go United if United do the same sort of.
Yeah.
If they're gonna risk and do the same project.
The comments are full of rivals today. That's why they're killing
Arteta, man.
But yeah, that's my personal opinion on this whole situation. I don't think he's leaving for another couple of years, to be honest.
Let's be honest, guys. Let's be honest. He's linked to he has had heavy links to Barcelona coming directly from the head of the source. When it comes to the links for Arteta to PSG, I don't know who originally started the story. I'll get that for you. But when it comes to Pochettino, what the hell has Pochettino done in his career besides get Tottenham to a Champions League final, get to a League Cup final, lose in a 3-horse race? Arteta has at least won an FA Cup and he's now started this Arsenal rebuild.
No, they came third in a 2-horse race.
We came second that season. Leicester won the league.
We came second that season.
Yeah, he came third.
Who comes
in
third
a
in the
two-horse
two-horse race?
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. When I'm just gonna say this right now. Oh, sorry. What the hell was that? When are we going to start giving Mikel Arteta and this club more respect for the fact that they've thugged it out and they've gone through the struggles with Arteta? And now we seem to be coming out the other end. People still want to make fun of the club. People still want to run narratives. People still want to chat shit. Like, I get it. You have your agendas. You're not gonna waver. But just look at how we've been performing since the turn of the year. Like, since the turn of that year, 2021. Like, last year till now, we have been performing very well, and we've been.
There was another one. There was another one, Egal, just yesterday. Arsenal last 10 games, we picked up 25 points, same as Liverpool and Man City.
Yeah,
and that's whilst losing to City and drawing against
Bro,
Burnley.
we currently are playing. We are currently on one of the best forms in Europe.
Yeah,
and that is a genuine.
No,
fact.
we currently are on the best form in Europe.
Yeah. And that brings me on to the final point. In my opinion, top 4 is done. We got top 4 in the bag.
Don't say shit like that, man, because I thought that like 3 years ago.
Let's not get carried away.
Mess it up. Listen, it's hard to mess it up. If we lose from this point, we've bottled it.
I'm blaming you from this stream.
Cam, I will say with chest, we are getting top 4. We're finishing that 4th spot. We are the best.
I hope we do, because if you do, I'll give you your flowers. If we do, I'll give you your flowers.
I don't give a shit. Don't even. I don't need your flowers. We are the.
Well, no. I don't care if you don't need them. I'll still give them to you, bro.
I don't give a shit what anybody says. I said this after I watched Tottenham play Southampton at the New Year. They are trash. And whatever Antonio Conte does, they are not getting it finished above us. Manchester United, they have the quality, but they are too inconsistent. Arsenal have now had the perfect mixture of consistency and cohesion in the team. We are the best team out of those 3 teams, and we are now coming in the realms where we could start seeing ourselves push forward the following year. Hopefully, we sign the right players, and it's not the Dominic Calvert-Lewins. But even if he does sign Dominic Calvert-Lewin, I will trust the manager that we currently have, because what he's doing, he's starting to earn my trust personally. That's just me.
We still got tough games. You still have to play the dark. We still have to play West Ham away, North London derby. I mean, come on, man. We still got tough games. You can't say it.
Okay, I agree with you. We still have tough games, but guess what? They
Man
do
United.
too. They do too.
We got a good home record against Man United anyway. We got a good home record against.
Guess what? We could lose to Manchester United at home. We could lose to but we cannot afford to lose to both Tottenham and Manchester United. We could lose to Chelsea. We could lose to Liverpool tomorrow. I swear to God, if I hear one individual ranting and raving, respect yourself. Don't embarrass yourself. Even if we lose to Liverpool, top 4 is not done. Even if we lose to Chelsea, top 4 is not done.
I'll be honest with you. I want to see the Villa game. I want to see the Villa game after Liverpool.
We're going to lose to Liverpool anyway, and we're going to lose to Chelsea anyway. So, and hopefully we can draw to Tottenham in the derby, because we don't do out their place anyway. So, we'll be up for the derby as well. So, yeah, and we just have to beat Aston Villa, and obviously Crystal Palace is going to be tough. We have to beat them. That's going to be tough. Just got a good point against Man City. So yeah, we have to beat Aston Villa.
Let me show you guys top 4, and then we're gonna be having the Champions League next season. We're gonna be seeing Arsenal's name in the hat. That's personally what I.
Egal, this is what I said. I said on
1 second.
I don't know if it was no. This is bigging you up. I'm bigging you up. I'm bigging you up, G.
Okay, go ahead.
I was gonna say, innit, yeah. This is what I said about. I was on stream yesterday with Lewis, and Babs came on, innit, and I said, bruv, as much as sometimes I really want my agenda to run, there's 2 Arsenal fans in particular, that make me love, I can't run with my agenda, innit. One is Babs, and the other one is Egal. Because, bro, sometimes, if you actually listen to what Egal says, it's like, it's like, nah, Egal, don't say it like that, because it's going to come and bite you. But, bro, when it comes to, when it actually comes true, bro, I just sit back now and say, like, yo, Egal, I can't even lie, bro. Egal knows, bro. Egal's, like, I'm not saying he's always right, But yo, when Egal's right, yeah, he's fucking right, bro.
He's still.
Listen,
He's not like he's just right. He's right, bro. Like,
listen, you know
he'll
how
make sure you know he's right, bro.
bro, they stopped clipping me up on the terrace because I'm getting everything right.
I know, bro. That's why I clocked, fam. I was laughing.
Last time I got clipped up is when I said you're not catching us, and then Tottenham caught us, and then 2 weeks later we were 4 points ahead of them again.
Oh gosh.
So now it just looks dumb. But yeah, if you guys don't remember, I said this, and Terry even clipped it up. Where is it? Tottenham and Manchester United. I said, come outside, Tottenham fans. I said, come outside, Manchester United fans. But yo, JT, top 4, it's ours now. Do you agree?
Yeah, it's us to lose, man. Top 4 is there. It's there, man. Like, I think the position we find ourselves in is commanding, and if we lose it from now, it's going to be a bitter pill to swallow, man. Because how hard we've worked, how well we've done, it would be very nice, especially for the young boys, to know that they've been able to achieve this. And all the signings as well, playing their part. So all the signings will feel like in their first season at Arsenal, they've contributed to doing something well, like your Ben White, your Ramsdales, even Nuno, even though people may not like Nuno, he still contributed. So, yeah, I think it's ours to lose, man. It's time. It's about time we hear that Champions League music again.
Yeah.
There is a way that we can lose it. We lose the top 4, and that's injuries to certain players. We've got to remember that and add that as a caveat, because if it stays the same, that we keep the important players, we keep these similar type of injuries, 1 or 2, but even 1 or 2 injuries to certain players could derail our season. So that's why I'm not out here, only to my United fans, only to them, just for banter and that. But I'm not out here saying as much chest as Egal, because there's certain factors that could. And it's not about us. It's not about us bottling it. I don't think that will happen. Different culture at the club. We've seen it already. But injuries can be a factor. We need to remember
why
that.
not? I agree. I will donate £100 to my local mosque if we don't get top 4. But if we do, I will still do it anyways. Don't worry.
Yeah, if we're throwing this away, if we're throwing top 4 away, for me it's a failure. And to be honest, I think he's got to go if we don't get it, man.
Nah.
What
if there was
thing I've got to say about this?
I think we need to bring in Luis Enrique for me if we don't get top 4. We need to get Luis
Yeah,
Enrique.
the only thing I've got to say about this,
if we don't get top 4, we still have to stick it out with Arteta.
But the only thing is, the only thing I've got to say about this year, I remember this season in 2019, innit? When we had top 4, we had top 4 was ours to lose, fam. Like from around this time, yeah, we were like, bruv, all we had to do was I think all we had to do was end up winning like 5-6 games, and we was basically certified top 4, bruv. Yeah, and we couldn't even do that. We ended up bottling it. Yeah, so this is why I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but if it ends up happening, I ain't gonna be like shocked.
Same.
Do you know in terms of the games in hand? Let me just say this as well. Do you know technically the game in hand is against Aston Villa, because Man United ain't playing on the weekend.
Yeah, not until the 2nd of April when we got Leicester.
We can't do that.
Against certain teams, it's a game in hand.
It's not a game in hand unless we actually count the games that we have in hand, which are Liverpool, Chelsea, and thing. But yeah, guys, I'm just gonna say this. Everybody here, I want yes or no's. JT, you think we're gonna get top 4?
Yeah, of course we're gonna get top 4, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, I think, like I said, if we don't, it's a bad look. I'm gonna be confident in the boys. It's ours to lose. Come on, man. It's ours, man. It's time I hear that music again. I need to hear it. I need to hear it.
Big up to you, bro. The champions. You already know. I'm gonna let you go, bro. Have a good one. Cam, what are you saying?
I'm gonna say, yeah, all banter aside, yeah, I'm gonna say, and I hope this don't fucking come bite me in the ass one day, bro. I hope we do get top 4. I think we will. I think we'll get top 4, but it's gonna be. We shall see. Hopefully, we get top 4 in it. If we get top 4, then like I said, it is what it is, isn't it? I'm riding that wave. I'm riding the wave, innit? So yeah.
Big up to you, Cam. Next, can anyone read this? I don't understand it. Okay, Angu
He's on about the Celtic manager, Ange Postecoglou. He's the Celtic manager. Yeah.
Okay, it's the first Premier League at Arsenal with Ngubo. Okay, I didn't understand what that meant. And then Thomas, top 4, we getting it?
Yeah, we should, man. We should. We should let's get a draw against Liverpool and a win against Aston Villa and a win against Crystal Palace. Then yeah, we can. But like I said, we need to we just have to be consistent and just see what we can do. But yeah, hopefully we can get him. And if we get it, it's good. I want to get Borussia Dortmund, Benfica, and Lille in the group stage.
We'll talk about group stage predictions later, bro. Have a good one.
You got the group stage already.
Big up. I'm thinking about when we get to round of 16, who we're gonna draw already. Tyreek, what do you say?
I'm saying we should get top 4 for sure. I'm saying we will. I think we will. Barring injury crisis once again, we will. Look at the fixtures. Like, it doesn't even matter about the fixtures that we have here. Look at United and Spurs. Are they gonna go on a run of how many games that we did? And are we going to have to match that to get top 4? Are we going to have to get that? Absolutely not. Do you think Man United, looking at their games, they're going to definitely beat Leicester? Are they definitely going to beat Everton? No way.
You know, you have the same accent as Curtis Shaw.
Do you think so?
Exact same accent. Are you guys from the same end?
I'm from I'm like Birmingham sides. I think he's from East Midlands. I'm from West.
See, Partey man of the match. Told you, man.
I think Ben White should have been in there, you know. But yeah, top 4 is ours, barring injury.
Okay, and then finally, thank you, Tyreek. Big up to you, bro. Have a good day. And Lamar, final take. What are you saying? Top 4.
I'm gonna go. Yeah. I feel like with like what Tyreek was saying with the other teams, Manchester United don't look at it. They don't have a dressing room to get the top 4. Tottenham, no way. Don't start on me. West Ham, they got too many games, too many competitions. Antonio's injured now. Who else is there? Wolves. Do you know what? I know I'm getting carried away as an Arsenal fan, but Chelsea, you better watch your back. I'm looking at Chelsea. You know what I mean? So if we can keep the train going, now I don't want to sell false hope to anyone, but I feel like it should be ours. Yeah. With all the battles that the other teams are doing, it's kind of laid the pathway out for us, and we should take it.
Okay, done deal. Thank you. Big up to you, Lamar. And you guys already know what it is, the Kitty John EGTV. I already said it. I said it numerous times. I think we're getting top 4, and I've told people we're getting top 4. So you guys have yourselves a wonderful night. Have yourselves a wonderful day, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Big up to you guys.